Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and welcome to my Let's Play of the Pacifist Cravers. So last time we got this Horatio ship that now is going towards Corana, and we finally got that ship and disassembled it and decided to build a consciousness thing for the Endless. This one here, the Synchronous Hive. Actually need a lot of stuff for that. Ooh, but it gives happiness. That is great. Can only be built once per empire though. Still, pretty good. So what I want to do actually is we have these Heroshims here. They get +3 on sterile, but we don't have any sterile stuff here. Here we do have a planet that's sterile, although we haven't colonized it yet. So maybe we could send them there and then later colonize this, because that would actually increase the happiness of this system by quite a lot. And then when they're happy, the Zvali actually produce more science. So if we take this one here and these two Heroshims, then this is happy, which is great. So then we can send this to the other one. And now soon we will actually be getting those Horatio. So that's great. So now our happiness went up, and that means our production went up and all of that good stuff. I am wondering whether I should buy this Corana colony out, for the reason that I would have more turns to do this pacifist stuff to increase our happiness even more. It's quite expensive though. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just see. We still have 8 turns, so that would give me 4 turns of this propaganda, which probably isn't enough to do that much. Maybe I will. Let's just do this here. Here we go. Oh, we still have this intruder ship, actually. It just went into hiding, so we can actually use it. Great. It does cost a fair amount of upkeep though. 13.5, but it has 264 attack. What would a normal of our ship have? 36 and 96. Okay, so this ship is actually really good. Great. Well, oh, it's actually a medium ship. Nice. Well, that's great. So, well, what should we do with it? We could park it here to get rid of those pirates, because they will keep coming and be annoying. So maybe let's do that. Not very pacifistic, but otherwise they will start invading. Or maybe we could actually just put them here and put them on guard. Alright, botanical scanning is almost done, so soon we'll have more food. And there's nothing being done here. What would we like to do? We could increase the pacifism in order to increase the happiness once again. Or actually, let's colonize this one here. And then we might increase the amount of food output. Yes, that sounds like a good idea to me. All right. What are you? Ah, you are the Heroshims. Okay, I thought this ship looked quite big, so I was like, well, what are you? There's already pirates here. Let's chase them away. Oh, they will try to chase us away. Well, I guess there's not so much to care about here, but let's just see which weapons they have. And they have laser weapons, it seems like. So we put our power to shields, which is fine with our compatibility. And we have a decisive victory. As you can see, we did a lot of damage and they missed a fair amount, because I think we can... Oh no. They actually did a fair amount of damage to us. Alright, but now we got rid of these pirates, so that's good. I'll put this one on guard here. These guys are on their way. Yay! Plus 60 influence. Nice. And now we should have a ratio here, which are these. They give us extra happiness on hot. Perfect, that's exactly what we want. Of course, now they are not so happy. Like if I would remove this one, my happiness would shoot up to ecstatic, which actually would give us 25% extra food. But this gives us some more food and dust. Although it will give us a bit less science, probably. Oh, our empire approval is actually ecstatic at the moment, so that's great. What do we do with this one? Do we want it to be here? It would basically increase everything, but then we would be happy instead of ecstatic, so we would have less dust. Although, if I put it here, it as you can see, the dust actually goes up when I put it there. And the reason for that is that, well, it's being enslaved and then it produces a lot of dust because of this hot planet here. Alright, that's fine. What do we do here? The science actually increases, but the food decreases. Here we go. That seems to be quite good. Alright, now, if we could just increase these ratio in number, that would be great, because then we would have a lot of happiness and we could put them all on there and everyone would be great. So we could have a look at how we do that. Here we go, they need super spuds. So if we click this, then the chance that the ratio will increase in number is bigger. And that's actually something I think I want to do. So let us do that. Population details, ratio. There. So now the next one is still Aswali, but hopefully afterwards we'll get Horatio. Nice, that was actually a really good find for us. That solves at least some of our problems. Because here now everyone is happy. We still have only these guys because the reinforcements haven't arrived yet. Perfect. I'm happy, great. Now we need to look in what to colonize next. I'm thinking here for the Hyperium so that we can actually build that thing. Of course we could also just buy Hyperium from the marketplace, but there's only 16 available, so maybe we shouldn't do that. But this would also be nice to colonize. And of course that thing with the Garden of Eden would also be nice to colonize. For empire-wide happiness bonuses. I think we'll start here though. We will be getting this system hopefully at some point. So let's actually check out their curiosity. No! Pirates. I wonder if I could win this. If I put this shield absorption on. They have lasers, so maybe they don't actually completely kill me. I'm going to try. It might cost me my ship, but that would allow me to stay in the same spot. So if I fight... A draw. See, now they didn't kill me. Yet. So now I can actually look at this curiosity. Which was successful, and we found antimatter. Ooh, great. There are ruins in the system, old enough and sophisticated enough that they must have come from the Endless. There are machines within machines, some of which are still running, and others that are so alien that you are not sure how to tell if they are running or not. It will take time to investigate properly, that is, if you don't just take the dust and run. Well, let's go for this. We won't loot it, because that's not us. So now we're doing quite a lot of pacifism here. I'm wondering, should I start activating that here as well? How much? We still have 7 turns. So if we do this after colonizing, then we still have 5 turns of pacifying our population a little bit. I actually could do that now already and then see how it goes, because this colony we don't really immediately need yet, because we will be getting some population and that will make stuff unhappy though. But that's not necessarily too bad. Yes, let's go for this. We have +1 law slot. Great. We have finished. And we've gained population, so now we have a lot of Cravers actually. A bit too much, because now it's actually going to give us more militarist ideology. Let's see how much this goes up. Oh, it actually didn't really go up, it just reduced the amount of scientists. Alright, now we can do this Hyperium capture and we can get some extra production. Should we go for this one here, colonial rights? Or should we shy away a little bit from the happiness stuff now that we have the Horatio and go for stuff that gives us influence points? Because at some point we will want to start getting a lot of influence in order to take over other planets. We could also go for the commercial frameworks in order to gain a little bit more of everything, and I think that's actually pacifist. Yes, it is pacifist. So that would be great. It will take a little bit of time. 7 turns. Yay! Now they are amicable. A distant stellar giant, about 80 times the size of an average star, has just gone supernova. Capitalizing on the media attention drawn by the event, a pacifist group within your empire has launched a campaign to bring home the fleets that were monitoring the events, rather than leave them on patrol. Plus 20 on systems on empire, plus 10% dust on empire, increases pacifist political ideology. That sounds basically like the best event that could have happened to us. Yay! Perfect. But managing a population of Cravers is no easy feat. Craver bishops, the mentally advanced leaders of Craver society, orchestrate their hive mates through feeding, hatching, and the rearing of young. Careful balance must always be kept so that the swarm does not grow out of control. Around this time every year, adolescent Cravers go through a mutation determining their future roles in Craver society. One of your Craver bishops has just presented you with a host of newly mutated soldier-class drones. Perhaps you could put the eager youngsters to use somewhere. New Craver recruits are eager for action. Build attack ships to make sure these idle hands have something to do. If I make 2 attacker ships in Corana with at least 65 offensive power, I get 50 Hyperium. Interesting. We don't necessarily want this because of the political ideology, but considering it's actually going quite well with our happiness at the moment, we might want to go for this Hyperium. However, there is a battle. And that was my own fault. I should have brought that other ship to help it. Now we just will die. Grave defeat. Because I should have just brought this one here, because it probably can get here in 1 turn. Yep, and then I could have saved it. Alright. Power to shield, sounds good. Kill it. Decisive victory. How are you doing? We need to increase the relation still a little bit. We only have 3 turns left. So now we have 10 of plus 5. Good. So this we definitely want for the antimatter, this we want for the adamantium, and this we want for the Hyperium. So actually we're just kind of going very slowly, which is maybe not great, because we also want to get influence towards other empires, so that at some point they will be in our influence ratio. We are at peace. Once I have my trade things researched, the commercial frameworks, maybe we should do a trade agreement with them. Of course, they might not have that commercial frameworks, and then it wouldn't really make sense to do. And it costs actually a fair amount of influence, so I guess we should wait for a little bit with that. How is the political influence going? Pacifist, yeah, so the militarists, they really have to decrease still. Are you still not there? Taking a long time. How much movement do you have? Doesn't say. Okay. Fair enough. Well, you can go there. Sure. Battle at Barney. We will defend ourselves. I'm guessing this also increases the ideology of It doesn't say that actually attacking or defending increases or decreases it. But we will get rid of them now. There we go. Everything's safe. So, yeah, we should get at least some pacifists in the system, I guess, although the militarists are still doing quite well. And here, it's basically the same thing. So now the question is, do we still want to wait, or do we actually want to start increasing our food? It's still 5 turns of basically doing nothing at all, except growing passively. That we still have 3 Horatio, even though we activated their oh well. Yeah, I'm inclined to leave it. Our happiness just went down. But this pacifism is going up a little bit.
Good to see you making something of yourself.
Oh, that's nice. Not close family, naturally. More like a weird third cousin. Well, I can be a weird third cousin. That's fine. What are you guys doing here? Yeah, these pirates, they just keep spawning from this here. So that's a little bit annoying. But soon we can assist them with something and then hopefully get them to be with us. So we still, yeah, that should be fine. I think from here on we can assist them, and from here on we can automatically assimilate them. Ooh, actually, this has super spuds. Lava. Desert. Arid. Boreal. And these are the remnants. If we can get these, then we could have a system here with which we can expand our influence. So let's make first contact and start praising them. I will also start bringing a colonization ship or a exploration ship this way. You can go there. We found antimatter once again. And some experience. That's not so amazing. Alright, yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. If we can actually take over this system, then hopefully there are civilizations here and we can really start pumping out influence, or kind of focusing this one on influence, and hopefully getting some systems in our range in the future. Also, here's these academy things that I need to figure out with the exploration ship, but we will do that in the next episode. So I hope you had fun and see you next time.